Hello, welcome to Dungeon Dwellers Podcast. This is our fourth review for Alien Week, and this movie we're reviewing today is The Arrival 1996 sci-fi thriller movie starring Charlie Sheen, aka the guy who struggled Corey Haim when Corey Haim was 13 and he was 19. Who plays Zane Saminsky in the movie. You have Teri Polo as Shar, Lindsey Crouse as Ilana Green, who played a transgender person on an episode of CSI once. You got Ron Silver, not John Silver, Ron Silver, who was the villain in Time Cop, as Pill Gordian. And you have Tony T. Johnson as Kiki, who I just looked up. If you Google him, there's a picture that looks like a mugshot, and I clicked on it, and it said the dude was charged with murder. So I don't know if there was a mistake or our boy Tony grew up to be a murderer. I don't know. You got Richard Schiff as Calvin. So, David Twohy, or Twohy, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He directed the Riddick movies, and he also directed, there was a movie he directed that I really liked, but I just forgot the name. Perfect Getaway, 2009. Which is kind of a bullshit movie, but I thought it was good. It's like that movie, like the movie makes you think that the main characters are hanging out with this couple, and they think the couple are serial killers. When the twist comes around, and actually they're the serial killers, which is like holy fuck. So what, they were just LARPing as like, it was kind of stupid, but like I don't know. I really liked Perfect Getaway, even though it was kind of stupid. So like most of my reviews, this is going to have spoilers. Though the movie's title like pretty much spoils the movie. So the story is you have this astrophysicist named Zane who works for a company. Based off what he does, I think they don't say he works for SETI, but it kind of looks like he's working for SETI. I'm not sure if people don't know what SETI is. It's an organization founded by Carl Sagan, the American scientist, and it's like an organization that searches for extraterrestrial life, right? So like him and his buddy Calvin are listening to sound waves from different stars when they stumble across a radio signal that totally sounds like alien life, transmission. They take it to their boss, and their boss not only does he get rid of the tape, but he fires our boy Zane. Once he he's not my boy. Yeah, he fires Zane. They kill his friend Calvin, so he starts to investigate. Like, hey, what's going on? Why are they trying to cover up my discovery? So he decides to. He uses his job as a satellite communications guy to go to people's houses to jerry-rig their satellites so he can use it. So he can use all of them to create to boost a signal, or sorry, what did he do? He jerry-rigged a bunch of satellites so he can use as like a transmission, like radio tower or some shit like that, so he can listen to sounds from space. He finds it. It gets the sound, the transmission from the star that he heard the alien transmission from gets crossed. The radio waves get cross-sectioned with some Mexican radio station. He goes to Mexico to discover the radio station. It's been destroyed. He meets this scientist chick named Ilana Green, who's like studying like the polar ice caps. She's studying the environment, and like she's noticed, hey, there's a lot of pollution going on, and within 10 years, like there's gonna be a massive rise in temperature on the planet, right? So the movie obviously has an environmental message in the movie. She gets killed, and her death is put on our boy Zane, who finds the secret alien base base of operations, goes home, confronts his ex-boss, records him admitting to being an alien, admitting that they're terraforming the planet so they can live there. And then you have this cool final confrontation in the movie where our boy Zane figures out that, hey, the aliens are weak against cold, so he freezes them with liquid nitrogen, which was a pretty cool scene. Yeah, and then the end of the movie, he hijacks some TV station's airwaves to broadcast his recording, and where the alien admits to, like, you know, terraforming the planet, and like, you know, it says like, if you can't take care of your planet, you guys don't deserve to live here, right? So obviously the movie has, you know, environmental message in there, which you know, it's funny because we've been told for a long time global warming, and then like we had like what, a few years ago we had like a winter here where it's like we had like -20 days, -20, and it's like, get the fuck out of here with your global warming bullshit. And then there's more ice and polar ice caps than there ever were before. So it's like, I don't know. I think I'm not against environmentalism, but I think, you know, there are people who use environmentalism as a way to like steal money from the taxpayers or some shit. But we're not here to talk about politics. So the movie, like I said, the movie kind of spoils right away that the aliens are already on Earth. Where like most of the movie, our character is just thinks there's a conspiracy to hide the fact that, hey, there are aliens out there, and he's trying to figure out why. But yeah, they tip their hand, not only with the title, but where you see a guy whose like legs bend backwards, where like our boy Zane is trying to chase this Mexican guy who tried to kill him, and like you see the guy like bend his knees backwards and jumps really high, but like Zane didn't see that. So like already like they're tipping off that there's like alien infiltration going on in the movie. My other complaint with the movie is there's really bad CGI in the movie. Very dated CGI. And then there's a scene where he's at the alien base and they put out this satellite dish, and then you can tell by the contrast between him and the satellite dish that there's some like green, that there's obviously a green screen there and they didn't color correct it properly. Besides from that, I thought it was a really great movie, despite the fact that it stars, you know, child rapists. Besides from that, I thought the movie was a great movie. Man, it's a shame that, like, you know, Charlie Sheen is like in a lot of great movies. Whenever I see them, I just can't help it. It kind of takes me out of the movie because, like, we know that he's a piece of garbage in real life. Right? But I don't know. Maybe he was in Hollywood a long time. Maybe it's like, you know, there's a culture of abuse and, like, you know, of going on in Hollywood, and like, you know, maybe some shit happened to him, which doesn't excuse what he did. But yeah, there's obviously, like, Hollywood, I can't wait for like when God smites Hollywood, because there's always like there's fires every year and it's some fucking bullshit. I don't know. not that I want poor people to die, obviously, but it's like, yeah, fuck Hollywood. that place, yeah, needs to go away. Which hope, well, people think because of the pandemic, the Hollywood industry is going to go down, but who knows, right? But I'm giving the movie a 7 out of 10. I think if you're an X-Files fan, you'll definitely enjoy this movie. All right, peace.